Hey everyone, Dylan here, and welcoming you back to another Whim Wednesday. So I don't know how long this will be. I might but talk a lot. So I went to New Jersey for the first time. I rarely ever leave the house, let alone go to another state. So I went there and did a lot of things I'd never done before for a blind person. I didn't want to film them, because it would have been like a pain, especially on the beach. But, it actually also wasn't the longest drive I've been on because it was a 10-hour drive from where I live to New Jersey. But I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. So one of the first things that I got to do was I have never been on a beach. I got to go on to the beach for the first time, and it was very fun. I felt sand on my feet for the first time. It was very weird at first because I'm more in tune with my touch because I have to be. It's kind of my eyes at this point, and so feeling the sand was just weird. But I did get used to it, and sand gets very hot, and I just learned a whole bunch. But I tried to make a sand castle for the first time. That was interesting. I halfway buried my girlfriend's legs in the sand, which was interesting. I went into the ocean a little bit. I didn't go too far, but this was at the ocean, and I went out a good bit, but not to where I was swimming. But actually, when I kept going out there getting wet, like feeling the water, there was this like 5'7" wave, or 5'8", that actually freaking hit over me and my girlfriend while we're standing there. So I got a bit wet. I got some salt water in my mouth. The sea is very salty, y'all. Very salty. That's another thing that I learned, and that the ocean does not like me because we kept having these big waves. We also I also picked out some shells from the on the beach and actually in the water and whatnot. I would just mess around, grab some. I even grabbed some with my feet while they were in the water just because I'm weird like that. But all in all, the beach was very fun. It was a very fun time to go to the beach for the very first time as a blind person also. Like just in general, it'd be good. My only regret there is that I couldn't actually see how beautiful it probably was, but that's just how it is and how it goes. But I went to a casino for the first time. I actually won a little bit. I didn't do too bad. It was, a little more interesting because I thought it'd be boring because I wouldn't be able to see what was happening. But people did tell me, and all those sounds kind of like from the machines, because, the more money you win or whatever, the hyper and bigger the sound is. So you can kind of get an idea of how good you're doing based on the sounds, and it was a lot more fun than I thought it would be. So that was my first time at a casino. And actually, as we were leaving, we got carded to get our age checked. It was very weird. They weren't doing their jobs very well because they did it right as we were going to leave. Now, of course, we're all of age here. My girlfriend's 21, and I just, May 22nd, I turned 24. So, I mean, But, so that was an interesting experience. And we walked the boardwalk, and in Atlantic City, or whatever, Atlanta City, or Atlantic City, I think is what it was, I don't know. The Monopoly board? Apparently the boardwalk there is based on that city in New Jersey, and so I pretty much walked the Monopoly board, which was fun, kind of, I guess. It was a long walk, and it was interesting. So I walked the Monopoly board. We did some other things, visited this place called the Rainforest Cafe. I'm sure it was beautiful. I had the best fruit drink of my life called a Rainforest Ricky. If you're ever at a Rainforest Cafe, try the Rainforest Ricky. It is so good. It's like apples, pineapple, oranges, grapefruit, and maybe a couple other fruits, and it's like literally the best drink I've ever had. I had like 3 of them. But, so that place was fun. We went into the thing called Ripley's Believe It or Not. Now, that one I didn't enjoy as much, but it had some things and neat things and whatnot. But we just did a bunch of different things. I had a tiny bit of lobster for the first time. It was just really great, and I wasn't very sure if I would have, because I almost didn't go on the trip with my girlfriend to it. but I'm really glad I did. I wasn't sure that I'd be able to enjoy it now that I was blind, but I still was able to find things I could do and have fun and enjoy being blind. So it was definitely worth it, and I was wrong. I found things that were great. But I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about, you know, my vacation, my trip to New Jersey for the first time. But in this Wednesday, but yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, there's some other stuff I could talk about, but not much else. But we did do other things as well, but along with a lot of different food. But yeah, so that has been it for me. I've been Dylan. If you guys like the video, please like it. If you want to, you can subscribe and hit notifications. But yeah, so thank you all for watching so much. I will see you in the next video.